and girls, and many and millions of y'all all on this earth and around the world. Welcome to a channel where you can just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. Remember, it's not what's said, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you want them to respect you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, the boss with the hot sauce,
The king with the real thing.
the prince with all the sense, the hound with the crowd,
The dog with it all.
Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Talk to me. Say something.
How if you hear me?
May I ride? If y'all
You have heard so much about him.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So anyway, just wanted to thank all the viewers and everybody who took the time to view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, I'm your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
In a way, it's in the upper 50s up here in Burlington, North Carolina. Just want to give my shout outs and love to everybody all across the country, all over the world, even Canada and Mexico, and to all my peoples in Atlanta, Georgia. And like I said, give shout outs to everybody who took the time to check out, view, check it, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, just to let y'all know, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free. If you find it in the kindness of your heart and feel it in the depths of your soul, hit the like or the subscription bell.
And I will appreciate it.
In a way, usually I be on here talking a whole lot of smack and jive. But I'm just gonna be real and honest. I'm not really feeling it today. I was earlier till I just got the news. Somebody who I met. I mean, even though I talked to him once, but it seemed like she was a very sweet lady, had a beautiful spirit, and reminded me of my pastor in Georgia. Just want to let y'all know, Mama Elderling DeBarge has gone to glory. Just got the word and just saw it on Facebook, and I still can't believe it. But one thing, I know we all got to go one day, but it seemed like when there's that time to go, it just catches a lot of people off guard, and yeah, it does hurt. And I want to let y'all know too, when I say she had a wonderful spirit, yes, she did. I mean, she put a smile on my face the first time I talked to her. And thanks to a friend of ours, Lakeisha Myers, she really, she really helped my spirit because I had just lost my cousin a few days before I talked to her. And thanks to Keisha Myers, she had gave her the word that I have before my cousin passed that I lost my father before then. And and Keisha know I was still grieving from, losing my dad. And that's a hurting thing. You don't lose somebody you love close to like that. I mean, come on now. I might not have known her like that, but we did talk. We corresponded a lot. And one thing she told me that's still stuck in my head today, she said, don't never let nobody take my smile from me. And I told her, I'm not gonna do that no way, cause why? Cause I'm Carlos. And I'm gonna keep on smiling regardless whether people want me to or not, because I'm gonna do what I wanna do.
If y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
Except I didn't tell her that part though. But you know what I mean. But like I said, and I also had the honor, privilege, and pleasure of making her laugh because I didn't expect for her to laugh so hard till I actually saw tears coming out of her eyes, which she did. And she told me I should have been a comedian. I told her I was not funny. And she was like, how much you want to bet? But I will say this, but when she first heard my voice too, she was like, ooh, your voice. And you know, she was one of those ones who asked me, she asked me, did anybody ever tell me I sounded like Barry White? I told her I hear that a lot. And I heard it and I've been hearing that ever since my voice changed. And like I said, I was 12 when my voice changed. Look at me now, 55 years old, and still sounding like this since I was 12 years old. But then she asked me where I was originally from. I told her Atlanta, Georgia. I told her I was a Grady baby. And she said, what's that? I said, it's a hospital. It's a well-known hospital in Atlanta. And a lot of people were born in that hospital. And if they born in that hospital, they are considered Grady babies. And I said, they wrote a song about it, but I forgot the lyrics. But anyway, and then she asked me by my name being Carlos. She asked me, was I Hispanic? I said, no, I'm a soul brother. And she said, all right then, soul brother. I mean, like I said, even though it hurts like hell to hear that she's gone, but I also remember the good time we had when we did talk, me, her, and
Lakeisha Myers.
yeah. We had a great, it was great and it was a whole lot of fun. And I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you, because like I said, I meet a lot of people every day. And I'm just gonna let y'all know too. A lot of people when they meet celebrities, they get all starstruck and all that sugar honey iced tea. Me, not really. Why? Because I had a celebrity in my family, my daggone self, on my father's side. Yes, I'm talking about number 8 for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the great Willie Stark. Yes, that was my cousin. So I wasn't so starstruck because I already had a celebrity in my family. And to be honest with you, me celebrities, they just like regular people to me because, like I told you, I'm used to that because my cousin even though he was an athlete, but he was pretty well known. So I'm used to stuff like that. And then while I was working at Kroger in Georgia, I ran into a lot of celebrities, people that was famous. But hey, like I say, I didn't get all starstruck and all that. I talked to them just like I talk to anybody else. Cut a food with them just like I do it with anybody else. And the one thing I can honestly say, at least the ones who I did meet, at least I got a chance to make them smile and laugh. Yes, I did. And like I said, all the celebrities I met. One thing, even like I said, not only Mother Bars told me, but a lot of celebrities who I met. And the first thing they always say, that voice. Even Melba Moore, yes, I'm talking about the same Melba Moore. I sent her a video, wish her a happy Mother's Day a couple of years ago. And even though she said thank you, then she said that voice. No, she said that deep voice. Now I know, but I'm pretty sure she don't heard some deep voices in her time. But I guess she never heard a voice like that, deep like mine. But like I said, I can go a whole lot of places, and if I open my mouth and say something, they'll either say I sound like Mel Barry White or either Melvin Franklin from the Temptations. Now, those are the main two I hear a lot. And I don't heard Isaac Hayes, Michael Clark Duncan, Tone Loc, James Earl Jones, anybody with a deep voice. And a friend of mine told me whenever you look at the Temptations or the Five Heartbeats, the first person that come to mind to him is me because not only he liked the movies, but he said I got the vocals too. So I told him I'm not gonna do parts. I'm not gonna do my 3, 4, 5 part harmonies in the song. Yes, I can. But I told him too I wasn't gonna get out there because the industry is not for everybody. And to be honest with you, I enjoy I enjoy just being but I just enjoy being normal and being Carlos where people don't have to be I feel like it's like I say, I don't like paparazzis. I don't like groupies. I don't like to be followed. I don't like everybody knowing my every move or knowing my daggone business because my business is my business and my business is nobody's business. So that's why, I mean, I enjoy life, but a lot of stuff, a lot of, that people think they know about me, they don't. For real, for real. And that's the honest to God truth because if they really knew me, they, because a lot, like I say, a lot of people don't really know me because they think they know me, but they don't. Well, guess what? I'll tell them in a minute. I'm Carlos. I say I'm one of a kind, and I cannot be duplicated. And like I said, when they call me the last, I said they always ask me why. Because after they made me, y'all already know. They broke the mold. That's right. But getting back to Mama DeBarge, man, I'm gonna really miss her. Because like I said, her kindness and her presence when we talked made me feel so good. It gave me a hope and gave me more confidence than ever. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all too. Well, she had that, and it was like a month before Valentine's 2002, before when we talked. She saw that me and Veronica, my fiance now, was dating. But I remember she asked me, and it was like right before Valentine's, she asked me, were me and Veronica discussing marriage? I told her I rather not speak on that right now because I don't want to speak too soon. But how about a month later when I did get engaged and when she got the news, yes, she was real happy for me. And she said she was hoping and praying that I was gonna go and ask her to marry. Yeah, we haven't got married yet, but we are. So hold y'all mute because when we do, and those who can't make it, we will have it live streamed so everybody, so the world can see it. And that's on the real for real. And look, and they can't stop it because it's not going to be obscene. It's going to be perfectly nice. So just to let y'all know, and get back to what I was saying too. So when she heard that I got engaged, she was very happy. And she asked me to, since me and Veronica we had got engaged, she asked me, was she gonna move to Georgia or was I gonna move to North Carolina? And I told her, on the real for real, if anything, I'll move to North Carolina because I'd rather start over again somewhere else than to start over where I'm at because even though I'm from Georgia, I have family and all that, but they don't want you to have
Shit.
and I'm for real. Now up here in North Carolina, it's more. I feel a whole lot better. Like a cousin of mine told me, she said that North Carolina really agrees with me. And look, yeah, and another thing too. Mama DeBarge did. She did wish me well the day I left Georgia. She wished me well on my retirement as well. So, but the day I left Georgia, when I told y'all, it was a lot of sad faces. She inboxed me and told me, "Congratulations on your new journey. I wish you well, you and your lovely fiance." That really made me feel good because, like I said, and then I told her that post I put, the one, the last ride when I said, "It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday." And when I played that, I told her my mom called me like 2 or 3 minutes later after I posted. She was like, "You act like you ain't coming back." And I told her I'm coming back to visit mom. I said, don't you start all this. Don't you start this children on this phone. Because, like I said, it was already those sad faces that I had to really deal with. But my mom, she really cried when I left. And then, like I said, a whole lot of people were pretty shook up when I left because even though I had to, but what they failed to realize, I had to do what was best for me, and to be honest with you,
Holla if you hear me.
I have no regrets about it. I mean, and the ones who I told that I was leaving, they were like, "Oh shoot, you coming back? You'll be back." And for the ones who said that, look where I'm at now. I'm still in North Carolina. Even though I done came back to visit about 2 or 3 times. No, I am not trying to move back to Georgia unless I can help it. But on the real, for real, only way I come back if I'm needed, if we are needed. But other than that, I enjoy the now Kakalaki life. It's less settled. It's less stressful. No hardly about nobody's uptight up here as I saw yet. But one thing about it, at least I ain't ran into nobody where they nose stuck up in there. Now, Georgia's a beautiful place too. But I'm just gonna say this. There's a lot of out of towners and people from other states that make Atlanta look bad because of their bullshit. And that's on the real. Now, I'm just gonna say this. And then the ones who make it look bad, they try to talk bad, talking about Atlanta's not nothing. They really down that city. But this is what I say. If you don't want to be there, they don't want you there. So get the packing and get the stepping and get the hell on somewhere else and let the doorknob hit you where the dog should have hit you. Didn't nobody put no gun in your head and tell you to move to Atlanta. And on top of that too, didn't nobody tell your forefathers and ancestors to go from the southern rope to the northern dope either. That was their choice. So now they want to move back down south and claim that the southerners down here don't already have 40 acres and a mule. You think they gonna get their 40 acres and a mule? Hell, we ain't got our 40 acres and a mule yet. They reneged. And just to let y'all know, they reneged on us. Come on now. They tell us one thing and then renege on us. That's not cool. That's not how you do business. That's on the real. So now I understand why people of color got so much hatred and trust issues. I can understand why. I mean, come on now. Like I said, we are the most peaceful people in the world. But when you cross us and rub us the wrong way, y'all, we gonna make sure that anybody else got more issues than Life magazine. Cause we gonna now the way y'all treated us, we gonna give you the same energy. And when we do, then they gonna get all in their feelings like, what we do? Why are you so angry? Shut the fuck up. You know what the hell you damn did. You shipped the eye, cross burning, Plymouth Rock stomping, lying, just just hateful, mean, egg sucking dogs. Yeah, I said it. And like I said, I don't call nobody out except the ones who I know who deserve it, especially those so-called devils. Plymouth Rock, and you know what though? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I hate to say this, but this country, they say my country kissed thee. No, my country pissed on me. Yeah, they urinated on us. So guess what? We can urinate back on them and kick them where it hurt at the same time. Except we don't have to get physical to do all that. And like I said, use your mind. A mind is a great thing to use, but it's a terrible thing to waste if you don't use it right. And that's what I'm and that's the point I'm trying to make. But just to let y'all, just to say this before I close out, Mama DeBarge, rest in peace. I love you, and I really enjoyed the time we had when we talked. And I'm gonna miss you, and I promise you and the Lord, I'm not gonna let nobody take my smile from me. And like I told you, they can't do that no way because I'm Carlos. And if they don't like it, let the doorknob hit them with a dog should have bit them. And that's on the real for real and no jive. But anyway, y'all, my session for this, my session is up. But I want to thank all the viewers who took the time to check out and watch and view the Carlos Stars show. Now, like I said, if you haven't subscribed,
Holla if you hear me.
please hit the like or the subscription bell if you find it if you find it in the kindness of your heart and feel it in the depths of your soul. And FYI, if God permits, I will be back about 2:30 with with another guest. And I'm not gonna say who, but y'all. But like I said, so y'all just be prepared because it's gonna be a stone groove, y'all. So
Chain on.
until later on, y'all. Until 2:30. God bless you. I love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Y'all be good. And by all means,
Please behave yourself. Stop the violence and increase the peace.
and thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, the mold. So until later on, peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.